We are live. What's up, everyone? Good to see you. How's it going? Sorry, I was a little late today. My wife is experiencing a really bad toothache, and she said like an emergency appointment to go see the dentist, and she couldn't drive. So I, of course, stepped in to help out. A lot of stuff going on in the crypto market. Let's just see who is with us right now. Caldwell, nice to see you, man. XRP going to the moon is the same as people thinking Bitcoin was going to get reelected. Not sure what that means. Mark, what's up, Mark? Ondo is almost trading bonds and the stable coins, all of them trillions. It's going to be good, man. We're going to talk about that. What's up, D-Morg? Yeah, the scammer comments, they're pissed because I spend time every day either deleting their comments and blocking their new scams. And so I guess it's an all-out war between scammers and just trying to keep the people on the channel safe. Obviously, anything you see in the comments where people are saying that X whatever token, scam, just don't buy it. LAX, good to see you, man. Williams here, great to see you, man. Lucas, what's up, brother? Good morning. MMT's here, love to see you, brother. Hope you're doing really well. Tara, let's see. People are ignorant of the profitability in Bitcoin investment and have been the major issues limiting their investment. I think people see that there's other things besides Bitcoin that have extreme value in technology, and we're going to talk about that today. So let's go ahead and jump in, guys. We got about 300 people so far. If you guys can if you're on YouTube, can you like the content? And if you're on Twitter, can you share the space? I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. Before I start with this, let's just see where we are right now. We've had a pretty crazy week in the crypto market due to DeepSeek, right? A new AI platform released in China, which has been demolishing the stock market and, of course, part of the crypto market. We're going to talk a little bit about that today. You can see Bitcoin down 4% at $101,000. Ethereum is at $3K. XRP is at $3.07. Just kind of rounding out the top 10 here, you see Solana is down 10% almost. Cardano down 8%. Chainlink down 14%. Avalanche down 12%. Not exactly what we want to see, but we understand that any bull market takes a little bit of time. Things go up, then they kind of stabilize, and then they continue from there. So I still think we have a lot more market in front of us. Let's just try to get focused on what's to come. All right, so Trump took office and he's making headway in the crypto space. And we're going to talk about that in just a little bit here. Trump meeting with Brad Garlinghouse. Really, really interesting to get like the verbal confirmation from Brad that did in fact happen. And they did in fact discuss a strategic reserve through XRP and other digital assets. And I really want to discuss that, but I need to get through some other crypto news before we can get to the XRP content. So President Trump is calling to abolish federal tax in the United States. Let me play this for you.
America is going to be very rich again, and it's going to happen very quickly. It's time for the United States to return to the system that made us richer and more powerful than ever before. You know, the United States in 1870 to 1913, all tariffs, and that was the richest period in the history of the United States, relatively speaking. In other words, relatively. And they set up the Great Tariff Commission of 1887, and this commission had one function: what to do with all the money that we took in. It was so enormous that they had no idea. It was a blue ribbon committee. It was set up 1887.
Okay, really quickly, 1887 in the U.S., I don't even know how much money like we were spending on military and all these other things, right? I just don't know if you can compare today with 150 years ago. I just don't see those comparisons in my head. If you abolish federal income tax, I'm sure there's a lot of people that would be really excited. But what happens with like schools and when you call 911 and the ambulance and fire truck get there really quickly? What happens to those services, because tax is what pays for that type of stuff. And so if you're talking about putting tariffs on everything, that is going to make goods that you and I buy here in America or wherever much more expensive. So I don't know what the plan is here, but we got to just understand that this is idea that Trump wants to push forward. I don't know how it's going to affect our economy. I'd imagine kind of scary at first. We'll see we'll see if he follows through on it. Okay. Let's keep going. So a lot of stuff happening, of course, in the Bitcoin sphere. We're going to talk a little bit about that first before we dive in here. So, so I think this guy's like his name's Jack Mallers. He runs the company called Strike. They have a way to send Bitcoin for like $1 or something like that, or a lot cheaper than, normally how you send Bitcoin. And he has been one of the center pieces of people that are lobbying for a strategic Bitcoin reserve. And since the US has shifted from a strategic Bitcoin reserve to a strategic digital asset reserve, he has gone to war with the XRP community. And so all of this is a lot of tension. People that might, if you want to take the market that we are, investing in seriously, this kind of stuff, I don't think it puts a good light on what we're trying to accomplish here. I think this is, back in the schoolyard, throwing rocks at each other, just dumb stuff, right? Let me listen to this.
This is a hill I'm willing to die on. And so we're going to war. You come at the king, you best not miss. You best not miss.
You come at the king, you best not miss. Now, I get that Bitcoin probably was considered the king for quite some time. It is still, has more money in it than any other asset, but is Bitcoin still going to be the king in 2 years, 5 years, or 10 years from now? There's only so much fiat money that can go into propping up Bitcoin's price. But after that, what do you have, right? A store of value? Cool, right? People can buy silver, people can buy gold, they can buy other types of securities that have similar types of value, right? I don't see what Jack sees, I guess. And I don't hold Bitcoin. So this guy probably owns a lot of Bitcoin, and he's going to go to war with anybody that challenges that. I did think this was kind of funny though.
Ripple is undermining American prosperity and freedom. I can confirm Ripple is actively spending millions of dollars trying to undermine a strategic Bitcoin reserve.
All right, you get the point. Bitcoin maxi tiers. I just thought it was funny. We got to have a little fun here. All right. Let me just check the chat real quick. How's everybody doing? Damn, 750 you just appeared out of nowhere. Good to see everybody. I hope you're doing well. It's hard for me to pay attention to the chat as I'm going through news. If you guys want to send like a super chat or something like that, it does flash up on the screen, so I will see that. But good to see you, Justin. What's up, Rich? John, excuse me. TDMO, what's up? ETF property taxes or F property taxes? I mean, nobody likes to pay taxes, man. Nobody likes to pay taxes, but like it's part of our society. So like, what happens when no tax revenue is collected and what are we just going to be printing money out of thin air? I don't know if you could bring in $5 trillion a year in tariffs. I don't know. I'm not a tax expert. How high does Ondo go? That's a good question. We're going to talk about that in a little bit here. Let me get back to it. Hold on. Reshaping crypto, such bullshit. Crypto is supposed to be for the people, not the government and corporations. Anthony. Okay, guys, listen. The same people that are, complaining that they're not a millionaire yet are the same people saying crypto is not for government and corporations. Like, who cares? Would you rather be rich and the world adopts the technology that you're so passionate in, or would you rather stay whatever your current status is? I'm for the latter, right? Crypto is going to help everyday economies do more and be more. What's wrong with that? I don't think there's a problem with it, but all good, man. I'll let you, whatever you want to do with that. Let's get back into it. All right. All right, here. Senator Cynthia Lumis on the strategic Bitcoin reserve. Let me play it. Let you listen to what they're saying on Fox News here.
So why Bitcoin would make sense as part of our strategic reserves is that we recognize other long-term stores of value and put them in strategic reserve. We have a gold strategic reserve. We have an oil strategic reserve. I think it is fitting that Bitcoin, now that is really digital gold, be included among our reserve assets. So I'm proposing in the Bitcoin Act that we purchase roughly 200,000 Bitcoin a year just by converting money we already have into Bitcoin and hold them for 20 years. If we did that with, say, 5% of all the Bitcoin that will ever exist, which is roughly 1 million Bitcoin, we could cut our debt in half in 20 years. And in the meantime, we would have an asset that's growing in value.
Okay, really quickly, a few things she pointed out here. We buy 200,000 Bitcoin. We own 1 million Bitcoin. Over the next 20 years, Bitcoin somehow is going to go up by hundreds of trillions of dollars in market cap, and then we're going to be able to use that to pay down our debt. That's the plan here. Let me just finish the plan, and then maybe we'll poke holes in some of this plan.
While our own dollar is decreasing in value, and thereby we could shore up the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. What that does is help us protect ourselves against inflation and protect the US dollar on the world stage.
Is Cynthia Lumis Jack Mahler's mom or something? Like, these two are really passionate. I mean, it'd be interesting to see how much Bitcoin she owns. I did want to show you this though. So just, I've talked about this in my videos, but if you don't watch my actual videos and my content, this will be new to you. But US national debt right now is $36 trillion. In about 2000, during Bill Clinton's time in office, there was actually a balanced budget in the United States, something that we haven't had in a few decades. And then came Bush Jr. and George W. Bush. And of course, 2001 happened and the US went to war. And in that amount of time, since 2001 until today, 2025, we have about 24 years, give or take, in between there. And we've added $35 trillion, $36 trillion in total. So another 20 years, fast forward, if we're getting rid of, tax and we're not going to have taxes anymore, right? How much more money do you think is going to be printed? Obviously, this number is going to go way up, 50 trillion, 60 trillion. I'd imagine we'd be lucky if it's only 60 trillion. So their plan is to pay off half the debt in 20 years. 60 trillion minus, 50% is $30 trillion. Okay. If you take a look at the current price of Bitcoin today, it's 101,000. If we're needing to pay off 30 trillion, each Bitcoin would need to be $30 million per token. So you would need a 300x on Bitcoin to get to those numbers. And so you're talking about a $600 trillion market cap for Bitcoin. Now, does anybody here think that is possible or reasonable or any of the above? Because there's not enough fiat in the world to make this happen. How much fiat is there in the world? I don't know if they're going to have this data, but let's take a look and see if we can find out. Amount of fiat currency. No, it doesn't have it. Awesome. I've seen the number anywhere from 60 to 80 trillion dollars total. I know the US has about 21 trillion. I don't think there's enough money in the world to go into Bitcoin to move it to those numbers, but that's the plan that is being put forth. All right. I don't know what's going to happen there, guys. I just don't think there's not enough money in the world. That's my 2 cents. Obviously you're going to have an opinion. But if we leave our, Bitcoin maxi, XRP maxi, if we leave all that aside and we just look at hard facts, this, as my dad would say, that dog don't hunt. And I guess that was a big saying when he was growing up or something, because I heard it all the time as a kid, but this is not adding up for me. Anyways, let's keep it going. Bitcoin price is in free fall. Yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. And so why is the market reacting so poorly right now? This is the reason. DeepSeek, a Chinese AI chatbot, has just dethroned ChatGPT as the #1 app. Let me play this.
New Chinese chatbot DeepSeek overtook ChatGPT as the #1 most downloaded app and broke the world's most valuable company in just a week. But what is it? Who's behind it? And why did it send the stock and crypto market stumbling? We explain. DeepSeek is an AI chatbot made by the Chinese startup Highflyer in 2023. Earlier this month, the startup launched R1, its reasoning model that rivals OpenAI's O1. Even though the US curbed chip exports to China, that didn't stop R1 developers. Analysts estimate that training the R1 model cost only $5.6 million, which is peanuts compared to how much Meta and OpenAI paid for their chatbots. On Monday, DeepSeek wiped $1 trillion off the US tech index. Why? Well, since DeepSeek was created way cheaper than ChatGPT, investors expressed a lack of confidence in the US tech sector and shifted focus to China.
This is a really bad situation right now for the US. Now, things are still coming to light on how, this DeepSeek, I think it's called, was created and how it was trained. But the US, I've heard, a bunch of different analysts talking about how the US is 10 years or 20 years ahead of the rest of the world in AI. This just kind of put a sock in everybody's mouth. Now, obviously, there could come things to light that maybe it wasn't so cheap to train this AI, but China is making some big advancements, and I think it's worth taking notice of. But $1 trillion wiped off just the stock market alone. That is the reason why everything has been falling over the last maybe week in the crypto market.
The biggest loser was NVIDIA. Until January 21st, the US chip maker NVIDIA was the world's most valuable publicly traded company. But just 5 days later, on January 26th, it lost $589 billion off its market value due to DeepSeek's rise. The stock market meltdown spilled over into crypto, with Bitcoin plunging below $100,000 and some speculating that this may lead to an extended market correction. Not only that, but as many as 75 scammy meme coins popped up almost instantly on Solana and Ethereum, claiming to be connected to the real thing. The startup behind DeepSeek, however, has not launched any official tokens. There was retaliation. On Monday, DeepSeek was the victim of a cyber attack which temporarily paused new user signups. So if you're curious to try it, you'll have to wait. And if you're wondering, can DeepSeek be useful in crypto after the chaos dies down? Perhaps. As an AI bot, it can analyze large amounts of data, which may help users identify new token opportunities, spot patterns, stay up to date with trends, and try to predict prices. What do you think about DeepSeek? Will it be the end of ChatGPT, or will...
I don't know. That's some crazy shit, though. Crazy stuff, man. 589. I love somebody that caught that. That's great. Man. CIA? Yeah, probably. I'd imagine, I mean, any of these big tech companies, I'm sure, have the capacity to do this kind of stuff, right? Some of the smartest people in the world work at NVIDIA and maybe other companies that were affected. And, man, crazy stuff. I actually bought some XRP the last few days. I put like another 12 or 13 grand into XRP. I sold some like stuff that really wasn't performing well. And I just, all the research that I'm doing around XRP, guys, like, I am like in a pool filled with XRP. I'm eat, sleeping, and breathing XRP. I go to bed. I'm thinking about the content that I'm making, how I can make it better, how I can explain things that I'm seeing differently. And I just think this is like a super deep reflection on technology and where all of this stuff is headed. And I think I've seen enough at this point to know we are on the right track here. It's just crazy. I'll show you some stuff a little bit later on. Let me get through some other basic news. And I'm wondering if I made a video early today that might blow some of your guys' minds about the content in the video. I'll see if I can bring some of it over. When I stream, I have to stream in Brave. And the video that I recorded earlier that will come out tomorrow, that's on Firefox. So let me see if I can bring that stuff over while I'm playing this other stuff for you. And if I can get into that data with you, I think you guys are going to find real value in that. Okay. So let's continue here. As you can see, rising crypto, Bitcoin slipped 7% as DeepSeek shakes markets. We did talk about that already. It does look like French authorities have reportedly expanded a probe into Binance for alleged money laundering. Now, really quickly, I did want to touch base on this because a lot of people think that like Binance is still going to be used by institutions and things like that. let's be honest, right? Binance is having some rough times right now because of the actions that CZ and some of his employees decided to make. All right. I don't see any banks or institutions building infrastructure on the Binance blockchain right now. I think people are worried and scared, and I think they have a reason to be. So it doesn't seem like Binance's worries are over. This will continue. All right. And then, as you can see here, Binance is disappointed by French prosecutors' decision to escalate its investigation. So the only reason it would escalate the investigation is if they had some type of hard proof and facts showing that Binance did some wrongdoing here. So intensified probe from 2019 to 2024. Okay. A new journal article proposes a quantum computing powered alternative to proof of work that could be more energy efficient. I think we've all come to the realization that proof of work is probably not the best technology, right? Because Ethereum moved from proof of work to proof of stake after they realized how expensive Ethereum was. If you were around in the last bull market when Ethereum was one of the most widely used blockchains, you know that some transactions people were paying hundreds of dollars for. I think the most costly transaction that I did in 2021 with gas was like $5,000 or $6,000, which was insane just thinking about it today. But that was the market that we were in. Quantum computing is going to push a lot of the world's infrastructure onto blockchain, because if quantum computing gets into the wrong hands, which it eventually will, that could play a vital role in national defense and national security and things like that. So we'll just see how that goes. Move is on the move Tuesday after Trump-backed World Liberty Financial bought tokens. Here is the purchase, 1.2 million. Move for almost $1 million. It seems like maybe they know something we don't, but they are in fact buying Move. And then, Trump family's World Liberty Financial holds 391 million in crypto. So just to be transparent here with you guys, CoffeeZilla did a great video on World Liberty Financial. It's not Trump's crypto project. They paid Trump to kind of be like a proxy or a face of it, but it's not his company, just to be transparent. Movement has deployed a developer mainnet to advance its goal of bringing Facebook's Move virtual machine to Ethereum. That's pretty cool. Crypto exchange Coinbase Coin has received regulatory approval to expand its services in Argentina. And then you have some information here. So Mantra Chain. Actually, I was in a space with this gentleman, very bright. The ability for me to take where my wealth is stored, which is on chain in a tokenized native format, will allow me to actually subscribe and participate in this new investment opportunity is huge. CEO Mantra says, let me play this for you.
So if I would even go to try to get a mortgage in many places, they would laugh me out of the room. Right. So the ability for me to actually take where my wealth is stored, which is on chain in a tokenized native format, and then allow me to actually subscribe and participate in this new investment opportunity is huge. So I say a lot, like I've been building Mantra for myself. And the things that we're doing with real world assets and tokenization is because it would help me.
I love that. So, what he said there was really actually, kind of hit home. I too have a lot of my wealth in the crypto market, and, you want to be able to get access to regular CeFi, traditional finance, mortgages, loans, those type of things with your crypto. So interesting to see that. Insight, 20 billion evaluation industry is entering a new era in accessibility. Traditionally, investing in aircraft assets was limited to major banks and institutions with massive capital requirements. And this is Novus Aviation Capital's partnership with Montetrain brings aircraft asset tokenization to the market, enabling broader market participation across investor segments. The move aligns with recent observations from BlackRock's Fink on asset tokenization potential to reshape traditional markets. We are going to talk more about this in just a few. Elon Musk is partnering with Visa to create a direct payment solution for X users. It does look to be, I'm waiting to see more information on this, but obviously Visa is connected with a lot of other blockchains, and it'll be interesting to see kind of what is the actual, thing that they're using. Are they really just using the Visa network? I wonder what the cost around that will be, opposed to maybe using something like XLM or XRP or a stablecoin. Base creator Jesse Pollak says AI plus crypto is just getting started, and users can easily build an AI agent to make money. Ex Hall of Fame via Cointelegraph magazine. So, we got to be thinking of new ways that we can use AI to better our financial freedom. Circle has minted another 250 million USDC on Solana. Nvidia's 7% slump and 74 billion in upcoming crypto IPOs may push Bitcoin higher in 2025. Now, I don't know, guys. What do you think? Is Ripple going to IPO in 2025? I just don't see it, man. Maybe they're forced to. I don't know. I just think Ripple can do more being a private company than going public, but then maybe they're going to get some pressure from investors to go public. All right, new SUI users will soon be able to perform internet-less transactions via SMS. This is really cool. Check this out. There's no sound, so. Project Eve. That's a cool name. Being able to send transactions offline, very vital part of any, flourishing blockchain. And so I just thought this was really cool. We've been talking about SUI constantly for the last 4 or 5 months. So it's good to know the innovation that's happening on the SUI blockchain. There you go. All right, cool. I just thought that was fun. Let me just check the chat real quick, see if I missed anything. You guys are really busy in the chat. We got 1,426 people here, guys. If you could like the chat, share the chat. I'd really appreciate it as we go through this information. I am getting to the XRP stuff in just a few minutes here, guys. I know a lot of you are just chomping at the bit for some good XRP info. So trading bots and AI agents, what's the difference? Which one should you use? Obviously, you have trading bots here and AI agents. I won't read all this to you. If you want to pause the video here and just take a look here, please do so. I'm going to move on here. All right. Kyle Chase says, I smell a massive altcoin rally. You do have, let me just refresh some of this stuff. 1 second. Yeah. 1 second. Yeah. All right. You do have, Solana, Link, Ethereum, Bitcoin, ADA, right? Are some tokens that a lot of people are heavily invested in. Obviously, when you're going higher up, top 100, top 50, the movement for those tokens in a speculation market might not be as big as maybe some other tokens with smaller market caps, but that does come with obviously more risk. All right. Like if you still believe in all the altcoin season, right? So we are waiting for Bitcoin dominance to drop some more before altcoins can really start taking off. And then this is saying altcoin season starts in February. So looking back at February's over the last few years, going back to 2017 here, I guess. I don't know why this is, or average or medium. 2017, 2020, 21, good years. 2024 in February was plus 46% on Ethereum monthly returns. Obviously, if we have another good February, that could be really good for all of us. And then this person saying, welcome to altcoin season. Oh wait, I did show you that already. I do apologize. All right, cool. Let's get to some XRP stuff. All right. It's not a super long chat today, guys. I didn't have a whole lot of time to build a chat. Breaking XRP confirmed U.S. Strategic Reserve. That's not actually what's in this clip. This clip is more about, why Ripple created their own stablecoin. And I think there's maybe some, people that saw Ripple creating a stablecoin and maybe got the wrong idea around it. But let me play this for you. Brad clears it up.
Was the different use cases between RLUSD and XRP. Maybe can you double click there and explain or summarize how do you see different individual use cases with one and the other?
Yeah. First of all, I think this is important to understand the difference because some misinformation, as again, back to the tribalism point, some people I think misinterpreted, our view. We remain completely committed to the XRP ecosystem for a whole bunch of reasons. It's an incredibly efficient blockchain, and obviously we own a lot of XRP. We are totally committed. As a reminder, XRP is the native token on the XRP ledger. It's required for gas, reserves, accounts ledger, but simply put, XRP is needed to use the XRP ledger. For Ripple and how we use it in our go-to-market as a cross-border payments, we use it as a bridge asset. It's very, very, very fast and nearly free for kind of per transaction basis. And we use it globally, and where currency conversions are less popular, if there's less liquidity, and that way it can complement a stable coin. So moving to the other side, Ripple has used stable coins for years, and we were using Tether, we were using USDC. And, as time went by, we kind of asked ourselves, well, given how we, at one point, we said publicly, we were minting 20% of all USDC. And so we kind of asked ourselves, well, wait a minute, could we participate in this market? And I think, while we probably will still, use other technologies at various points, I think we felt like there's a real role for us to play here. And look, stable coins are required for on-chain payments. And as more and more assets get tokenized on the XRP ledger, I think stablecoins are going to be required. And that's partly evidenced even by the Ondo announcement from earlier today.
All right. So, Ripple's going into meetings with central banks and banks, and sometimes a stablecoin is best used for some payments, right? It's always situational. And, Ripple understood that stablecoin market is going to be multi-trillion over the next 5 to 10 years. And it makes sense for them to have an option for stablecoin where the value can live on top of the XRP ledger. All right. Oh man, I screwed the pooch on this one. Hold on. I got some stuff mixed up here. Sorry. Let me just really quickly, ADA through to $3 soon. It looks like people are thinking ADA is going to pump to $3 all-time high very soon. Also, you're here, right? The bear trap where things are going down. It looks like the market's over. Before you know it, you're going to be in this FOMO euphoria phase. Just remember, when you get to these points and like things are not making sense to you, your fingers are tingling, you're putting money into dumb shit, it's going to crazy numbers. Remember to take money out, guys. I have fallen victim to holding on to certain bags for too long and losing out onto some really big gains. It's very difficult to call the exact top. We're going to do our best in these chats to give you that information so you know. All right. So let's keep it going here. So we played this one. All right. It does look like the Ripple has, so all civil actions against Ripple have disappeared from the SEC's website. That's pretty juicy. It also looks like, SEC versus Ripple case has been moved to the Court of Appeals portion of the website. Case is ending soon, but not yet. There's also this. Okay. So now we know that, from rumors and people talking, we know that it was rumored that Brad Garlinghouse and Donald Trump have had some private conversations about crypto, XRP, and possibly an XRP strategic reserve. Now you have Brad Garlinghouse. This is coming from this space that I just played this clip from you. This space right here, the same space we have this clip coming out of. So listen closely to what Brad's saying here.
I'll start by just saying I have spoken directly with the president on some of these things, and it's very clear to me that the president is committed. He understands the value of these technologies. He wants to be the crypto president of the United States. And I think, one of their clear priorities is to undo some of the harmful things the prior administration was doing. You've already seen the kind of rescinding of what's called SAB 121, which is about banks being able to custody crypto. That's a very big deal. I think the momentum, is already there in week one, and I'm optimistic about what we're going to see ahead. On the strategic reserve question specifically, look, I mean, there's almost two questions to think about. One, does it make sense for the U.S. to have a strategic reserve around crypto? And I think that I'm going to leave to the politicians and our elected officials to make a decision on.
Fair enough.
If we want to maximize the likelihood of that, I think we want to have as much support for that. And by the way, this idea that somehow I was campaigning against a strategic reserve of crypto or even Bitcoin alone is just false. It's just patently false.
Mhm.
I think if the US decides to do this, let's maximize what it means for crypto at large. I think this administration, whatever you may think of their particular policies, they have demonstrated repeatedly they are America first. They want to put US technologies first. They want to put US companies first, particularly given how US companies.
Okay, really quickly, this is an important part, guys. You need to listen up closely, right? They want to put US companies first. They want to put America first, all right? You have an American president who is trying to make his second term. He wants to be in the history books as one of the best presidents who ever, got elected, right? And part of that is fulfilling the promises that he made during his election to make America the crypto capital of the world. Okay. Bitcoin, we don't know where Bitcoin's origins are, who created it, if it was a country, 3-letter agency, David Schwartz, and a few other people. We don't know. So it makes sense that America would invest in American companies. Stellar, Ripple, XRP, XLM, Algorand, HBAR, these are the assets. ADA, right? These are the assets that I think will be in the strategic reserve, personally. Could be wrong, but that's what it's feeling like. Man, we got 1,700 of you guys watching, so I appreciate you all being here. We're going to get to some really cool information, actually, stuff that's not even on my YouTube channel yet. I made a video earlier today that I think you guys are going to connect with. So I'm going to bring some of that information into this chat, and we'll talk about it just in a little bit here after we finish this clip, okay? Crypto Sensei, what about Axelar? We're going to get into that too. We're going to get into Axelar. I got you, my friend. And guys, listen, there are so many people asking questions. I can't concentrate on the questions and do the chat at the same time. So if you want to send like a super chat or something like that where it stands out, I can see that. I can go to it. If not, we're going to do some questions at the end of me sharing information, and I'll answer as many questions as I can in until I drop. All right. So let's continue with this.
Have been penalized over the last 4 years. I think they're signaling they want to help those companies, and so look, it's frustrating to see the tribalism kind of come to the fore over this past weekend. I think if a crypto strategic reserve exists, I think it only makes sense to diversify beyond just one asset. But look, I have said, as I tweeted yesterday, I think we should advocate, broadly for the industry. XRP is one of those, as it is inherently global, but there are obviously individual companies around the world that are building on the ledger using XRP, and I think that's frankly why we're having an event like today. So, I mean, the last thing I'll say about this is, it's interesting to me that a small country like Bhutan has already launched a crypto strategic reserve, and out of the gate, they created a basket. And that wasn't that to me. It's just like, yeah, that makes sense. If you want to diversify risk, any financial advisor would tell you, holding different, kind of a basket of assets is going to reduce risk and makes good sense. And again, from my point of view, if we want to maximize the likelihood of it passing through Congress and getting the president's support, I think it only makes sense to be aware of his politics and the things that he prioritizes. But hopefully we don't spend another round of fighting about that one. I hope my tweet yesterday kind of summarizes how I feel about it.
All right. A lot of really good information there. Appreciate it. I wonder how big our channel needs to get, or my channel needs to get, for Brad Garlinghouse to come on the channel. Oh, wouldn't that be cool? Do a Sensei chat with the man himself. Look at that. Crypto Clay dropping $4.99 just because he's awesome. Thank you, Crypto Clay. I love you, man. Appreciate you. Any donations goes to helping my dog live a better life, buy her treats, stuffed animals. So I really appreciate your donation. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the support. All right, let's keep it going. A few other things here, and then I want to get into some stuff that nobody has seen. All right. We don't really need to listen to that yet. All right. So here is a really cool connection. So if you weren't paying attention today, coming to the XRP ledger is short-term U.S. Treasuries and market maker funds, MM. I always think of MetaMask, but it's not MM. Funds with stablecoins by OUSG, Ondo Finance, 4.16 APY. Listen to this. So XRP ledger, right? Fund admin custodian is BNY Mellon. The fund manager is BlackRock. The transfer agent is Securitize, and the auditor is PricewaterhouseCoopers. Now that is how you do it, right? That is class, right? That is class. If we were talking about like USDT, it would say blank, 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 and then auditor would say, tried but failed, right? Really cool stuff. Here is actually the blog about what's going on. Let me read a few details to you about here. So Ondo Finance will deploy Ondo short-term U.S. Treasuries, OUSG, in tokenized U.S. Treasury fund on the XRP ledger, a decentralized layer 1. This deployment, set to go live within the next 6 months, will bring OUSG to the XRP ledger's broad institutional user base and introduce a composable. Where's the rest? Where's the rest? Okay, I got to click on it. I'm an idiot. Okay. Composable and compliance first asset to a blockchain built for financial institutions. So this is for, not for me and you. This is for financial institutions. Okay. All right. This is all going to play into some information I'm going to show you in a second. This integration establishes an avenue for institutional DeFi and advanced cash management solutions, bringing DeFi and traditional finance closer than ever. All right, so it says key highlights in the development. Institutional investors on the XRP ledger will, for the first time, have access to OUSG, a product combining security, compliance, and yield backed by high-quality U.S. Treasuries fund and stringent KYC and AML standards. Established liquidity, Ripple and Ondo have secured commitments to seed OUSG liquidity upon initial deployment, driving further adoption of tokenized real-world assets on the XRP ledger. And then, of course, 24/7 mint and redeem features. The key feature of OUSG on the XRP ledger is going to be seamless interoperability with Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin. This integration will allow instant minting and redemption of OUSG via RLUSD, empowering users with round-the-clock liquidity for financial flexibility. Love, love, love to hear that. Okay. And it does look like Visa has official XRP partner is started accepting XRP payments, right? Domestic CBDCs, MasterCard partners, Ripple consensus. Cool. All right. And then Crypto Wizard says XRP is getting close. It's attempting to break out over the next 12 days. We will see how that goes. Jason Bruce to help with the dog and the treat fund. Oh, I love you, man. You're so cool. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. And then, wow, we got $25 here. Let's say XRP hits. What is best way? Oh, excuse me. Let's say XRP hits. What is the best way you would suggest to off ramp to fiat? With exchanges having withdrawal limits, what route would you take? Use swap, stablecoin, and sell slowly. So, great question. And listen, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you. To answer your question, there's several things you're going to be able to do. All right. In my time being in the XRP community, I've listened to a lot of people talk about this and what they would do. And so I can share some of those thoughts with you if this will help. One train of thought is to, you have a relationship with your bank. Banks are soon going to not only custody crypto assets, but they're probably going to start offering crypto to select customers first and then everybody else secondly. Okay. And usually institutional customers, people with a lot of money, come first, and then retail, me and you, come second. But as banks start accepting that crypto, you're going to be able to go to the bank and say, hey, I've got $5 million or $1 million or 500,000 in XRP. I want to take out a loan on this XRP. And they're going to say, okay, we'll take your 5 million in XRP. We'll give you like a $2 million loan, right? Because they got to, right? They're going to be taking the risk here. They need some extra collateral. Maybe they'll do it that way. And so you can take that money and you can go spend that money on whatever it is your heart desires. As long as you pay your loan back, you will get your money back or your XRP back. Okay. And so an idea here is to take that XRP, go get a loan, take the loan, go buy real estate or some type like laundry mats or vending machines, whatever it is that you think you're going to be able to make that money back on the initial investment. And then what you'll have is you'll get your XRP back and then you'll have your investments, right? So you can start building your portfolio, to help you retire. That's one way. Another way is to just sell it. Okay. And so if you are bringing money onto the crypto market or out of the crypto market, you've obviously KYC'd on an exchange like Coinbase or KuCoin or whatever the exchange is, right? That you feel comfortable using. Selling it into those and then just taking it out, right? Like every month I take money out of the market to pay my bills. I, instantly transfer it from Coinbase. It's there, cost me like 40, 50 bucks, when I'm transferring a few thousand, boom, right? You can wait 2 or 3 days, get it for free. Those are like the two most basic ways. A third option for you is treasuries, just like what we were talking about with Ondo. Okay. You can take your XRP. Let's say it's $5 million. Let's just say it's $1 million because this will be a little bit easier math. Okay. Say it's $1 million. Right now, Ondo is offering you 4.16 APY, right? So annual per year. $1 million, 4.16% of that is about $41,000 per million. If you have, let's say, 5 million, that's 200 grand a year. You could keep your XRP and you would make this free income basically. And that's what people with a lot of money tend to do. They buy treasury bonds, which seem to be a little bit safer. All right. Yeah. I love this. 8 years in crypto, never off ramped. Oh my God. I fucking love you, LAX, dude. That's so funny, man. You're so funny. That's so good. All right. All right. So you guys want to take a look. Lots of donations today. Yeah, guys. Thank you so much. Means the world to me. Let's get into, you want to guys, let me ask you, do you guys want to see the information that I put into this video? The video will come out tomorrow. So you have to make me a promise. I will share this with you today early because you're spending time with me. And I really want to show you this, right? I worked hard on building this and maybe I'm building it up too much and it won't resonate as much with you, but I think it's fun. So of course you want to see it. All right. I love that one person out of the 1,800 people that are watching wants to see it. Justin. Okay. All right. As long as we have 2 people, we're going to show it. Okay. So absolutely, Mark. No worries, man. All right, let's do it. So, well, first of all, let me give you some context here. How do we get XRP's price to go up? All right. There's only a few things that we can do to successfully bring the price up. One of them is to reduce circulating supply. Okay. One option. And then, so I'm going to show you options on reducing the circulating supply. Another option is to onboard money onto the XRP ledger. So bear with me as I go through with this. I don't have all of my slides up here, but I have the main ones that I think we should focus on. All right. So let's go to Perplexity here. All right. All right, so that's that one. Let me just see where I am here. Oh, hold on. I'm missing a slide. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm missing. What am I missing? Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. How can I reduce the circulating supply of XRP? You guys are gonna like this, okay? I'm hoping that you haven't seen this on anybody else's channel. I want to give you value, and so I appreciate that, guys. We're almost at 1,900 people. I'm sure we can get past 2,000 if you like the video and share it with somebody. All right, let's get into this. So, the question of the year is, how do you reduce the supply of XRP? All right. And so just to give you some context, the current circulating supply of XRP is 62 billion and some change. I'm not going to read it all to you, but you can see it right here, circulating supply. All right. Let me get back to it. Okay. So the answer is here: to reduce the circulating supply of XRP, there's several methods that can be implemented. token burns. Okay. So this one, not really going to be there, right? If you take a look back here, you can see that so far over the last 12 or 13 years, we've only been able to burn about 13 million XRP. Obviously, if more transactions are going through, more value, this could, burn more XRP over time. But, they designed this so even if it's running at its maximum capacity for decades, you're still not going to be able to burn through most of this XRP. All right. So that's one solution. Next solution is escrow or lockups, right? So from looking at this that Ripple has 37 billion and some change still locked up in escrow. Okay, every month $1 billion gets unlocked. They decide what to do with it, and then usually they relock the XRP, right? So that is one way. So there could be a solution where retail investors like me and you might be able to escrow our XRP for maybe a percentage, like an APY, a few percent a year, to take out some circulating supply. All right. Increase holding, encouraging long-term holders of XRP, effectively removing tokens from active circulation. Supply constraints, implementing mechanisms to limit the release of new XRP into the market. Can't really do that too much other than what Ripple's already doing. Increased demand, higher buying pressure can decrease circulating supply as more XRP is taken out of circulation and held by investors. And then, of course, improve token distribution, ensuring a more even distribution of XRP among its users to prevent large holders, right? And I asked it, staking is also coming to the XRP ledger. Would that reduce circulating supply? And it says staking on the XRP ledger is currently in development and can potentially impact the circulating supply of XRP. But it's most important to note that traditional staking is not yet implemented on the XRP ledger. The XRP community is exploring native staking or lending functionalities for the XRP ledger with contributions from Flare networks and both Ripple. Two proposals, which are called XLS65 and XLS66, are being developed to bring native yield farming to the XRP ledger. 3 mechanisms, once implemented, could temporarily reduce the circulating supply of XRP by locking tokens in staking contracts. Just really quickly, guys, doesn't matter if it's XRP or some other asset. Anytime you are locking something up in staking, please be aware. If you try to unstake the crypto, you need to check how long that actually takes. I have been in a few situations where I'm staking some type of newer token, and it has like a 30-day or 60-day or 90-day unlock, which is quite ridiculous, but you need to be very careful. I've seen unlocks like years long, 2 years long, which is, I think I still have some crypto locked up from like 2021 bull market that's still locked up for like another year. Anyways, really, really good to pay attention to that, please. And then it says, it's crucial to understand the XRP ledger currently uses XRP ledger consensus protocol, which doesn't require traditional staking. The proposed staking mechanisms are still in development and may not yet be implemented. The impact of circulating supply would depend on the specific implementation of the adoption of the staking features. And I said, if XRP is locked up in US Treasury bonds, does that take XRP out of the circulating supply? Yes. If XRP is locked up in US Treasury bonds, it would effectively be taken out of the circulating supply. This is because circulating supply refers to the number of tokens or coins that are publicly available and actively trading in the market. Tokens that are locked up, reserved, or not available for public trading are typically excluded from the circulating supply. The concept is similar to how Bitcoin's dormant holdings like Satoshi's untouched stash are often excluded from the circulating supply of calculations. It says, however, it's important to note that the definition of circulating supply can vary between different platforms and data providers, leading to discrepancies in reported numbers. The impact on circulating supply would depend on the duration of and terms of the lockup in the treasury bonds. This type of lockup would be similar to the other supply reduction methods like escrow systems or staking, which temporarily removes tokens from active supply. So are you guys with me here? What we're trying to do here is remove XRP out of the circulating supply. So there's less XRP on the market, and the XRP that you hold would go up in value because of that. Less supply, more demand. And I thought this was interesting, right? Because if we can reduce the supply by 20 billion, 30 billion tokens, like half, that could do some crazy shit to the price, right? Or even if you could go down to like 20 billion circulating supply or 10 billion, what would that do to the price? So let's take a look at that. I did some numbers for you already. So I wanted to understand a little bit more around taking XRP that would be used in treasury bonds, how much, supply of XRP could that take, right? And so we understand that the current global bond market value, let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Global bond market value, that's what I want. $135 trillion, okay? As of July 2023, the global bond market is valued at 135 trillion. So as this value finds its way onto blockchain, I'd imagine the best blockchains like XRP, HBAR, XLM, and Algorand, and all these other ones, right? This value is going to find its way onto these blockchains, okay? And as this value does, it's going to take XRP and stablecoins to lock up into these treasury bonds on chain, right? As the value moves on chain, right? This is going to help out the price of whatever asset that the chain is moving onto. Okay. So I was just trying to figure out, if, I asked it, this doesn't make quite sense, but it says if $5 trillion in USD were locked up on the XRP ledger in treasury bonds, how much XRP would that take out of the circulating supply? And then it gave me some of the math here, but obviously XRP removed is like 1.5 trillion XRP. So we do need to have a little bit higher price, more stable price. Obviously, 5 trillion is a lot to put on the XRP ledger at a $3 price. But I was just trying to get some ideas here of like how much XRP it would take to get to some of these numbers. And if you start thinking about it, if XRP is at, $5 or $10, and you're bringing on $2, $3, $5, $10 trillion, it's going to start sucking some of the XRP out of the circulating supply to be locked up inside of some of these treasury bonds, right? So I thought that was pretty cool. And so I wanted to go another layer down here. So I said, right now, the circulating supply of XRP is 62 billion and some change. If half of the circulating supply is locked up in staking or types of treasury bonds, what would it bring the circulating supply to? So just cutting it in half. So 31 billion and some change. Okay. I said, using the numbers above, if $20 trillion is added to the XRP ledger through debt or other forms of securities, what would that bring the price of XRP to? Now, I'm using this number 20 trillion because I'm looking out the next 5 to 10 years. If you watch the video tomorrow, I will explain this a little bit in more detail as I go into some other things, but you're getting the idea here, right? So it says to calculate the potential price of XRP if $20 trillion is added, it says the current supply. See, it has some of this data, like it pulls wrong, right? It should be a little bit higher. But anyways, the price would bring like anywhere from $300 to about $370. And then I said, using the same train of thought, if the circulating supply of XRP is only 20 billion tokens, which would be about reducing the total supply that we have now by 2/3, right? And we added $20 trillion to the XRP ledger, what would it bring the price to? And Yahtzee, right? Yahtzee, okay? The global demand for stocks, bonds, treasuries, real estate, debt is about $1.4 quadrillion in the public markets. Private markets, it could obviously go into the 2 quadrillions of dollars. But is it so crazy to think that one of the best technologies in the blockchain space on the planet, that up to 30 central banks are having conversations, 6 of them have already deployed, their own type of CBDCs on the XRP ledger? It only takes like FedNow, the Euro system, Euroclear, TIPS. If any one of those payment, clearing houses goes live with DLT based, you know who said it best? Let me try to fucking find the clip for you. I listened to this clip so many times, but I didn't listen to the end. Hold on one second. I know you've seen this clip. I played it a bunch. Listen.
50 trillion, all on XRP, all trading on Artex. Here we go.
So the information I just went over to you, let it all sink in, and then listen to this, and I'm going to give you some more context.
30 to 50 trillion, all on XRP, all trading on Artex.
Here we go.
Find my original projections, but the total market is 1.4 quadrillion, everything that's ever out there. And if you start looking across any of those asset classes, they're all starting to move on chain already.
There you go.
And the ease with which we've seen people interested in money market funds, tokenized treasuries, and those types of instruments, the support for stable coins, when you're talking about replacing cash, when I see DTCC, Euroclear, Clearstream, you know, it only takes one of them to flip onto natively digital, and that's trillions of assets on its own that move. So, you know, tens of trillions, I think we could see. And bearing in mind it's 1.4 quadrillion, this is still a tiny slice of a huge market. You know, 30 to 50 trillion, all on XRP, all trading on Artex.
Here we go. $50 trillion.
Okay, so I mean, it's not crazy when I'm using 20 trillion, right? The guy from Arcex thinks his one company can bring 30 to 50 trillion onto the XRP ledger in just a few years. One company, right? So is $1,000 XRP reasonable? I think it's an inevitable. If we stay on course, right, where there's nothing wrong with the XRP ledger, development keeps happening, adoption keeps happening, a strategic reserve is added, XRP is in the strategic reserve, it'll put pressure on other countries and other banks and other financial market infrastructures to also have those type of assets. Right? All right. What's the great question? What did I miss? Y'all are crazy. I know. Quadrillion is the correct term. Whatever. I got you. Good times. All right. You guys get the picture here. So part of the video that I was making was like, I wanted to better understand removing circulating supply. I wanted to better understand, you know, how much money people could retire, like how much money people would need to retire on. So the rest of the video that you're not going to be able to see, if you want to watch it tomorrow, I get into like how much the cost of living is in like San Francisco, New York, LA, Malaysia, Canada, London, and parts of Australia. You know, those are like the most people that watch my channel from the cities. I actually can see all that data. And so I wanted to show you what the average cost of living in all those places are. And so if you want to watch that whole video, it'll be out tomorrow. But that is, I don't think it's unreasonable to say that these assets are going to go into the hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars. It's just going to be a matter of how long it's going to take to onboard this value. And if it starts to, you know, if it starts to come on, drip, 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 waterfall, right? They're going to test it. They're going to bring a little bit at a time. And then once they feel confident that, hey, the new rails are good to go, all that value is going to come on, and you're not going to the money. Like, okay, let's get into some questions now. Will XLR be worth more than XRP? Hard to say. Different tokenomics, but you know, maybe that's a token that you want to keep for the long term. XRP pumping, yeah. I mean, we do these type of videos. You know, we got 2,000 XRP lovers watching. We're gonna be pumping XRP after that information. I'm just kidding. You didn't mention Axelar. I brought Axelar into the final piece, didn't I? With the CEO from Axelar. Oh, ArcX. Excuse me. I apologize. Yes, you're right. I didn't. I for some reason, when I'm processing things in my head really quickly, I get those two mixed up. What's up, brother? What are your thoughts on? I'm starting to read something and then somebody talked. What's your thoughts on Link? Great question, Derek. I did a video on Link and the DTCC and XRP. Let me show you. I would say, like, you know, I've been putting a ton of time into my content, guys. And so if you haven't been paying attention to it, you should take a look at it, man. I don't know quite where it is on the list here. Oh my God, we're about to bring 200K in 7 days. That's insane, man. There's a video here that answers your question. I just can't remember which video it is. See, that's my ADHD kicking in. on Link. Okay, yeah. So I'm looking for the DTCC. I think it is. No, it's Bank of America. Oh my God, this kind of gives me a headache sometimes looking at it like this. Fed Now, FDIC, DTCC. This is the video you want to watch. Okay, watch this video. I get into all the connections with the DTCC and Link. Great video, man. And I give you all of my thoughts in there. XRP, Ondo, and Link are my top 3 right now. I mean, smart. I like it. I like it. Cold wallets are good. Look into Tangem. Good wallet, I guess. Lambo. I'm more of a Ferrari person than a Lambo person, but you know, it'd be cool though too. Like, what are those like G wagons? You know, those are pretty cool. I think a lot of people like, and if XRP people like become like some of the wealthiest people on the planet, you're just gonna see some ridiculous money being spent on just all kinds of weird shit, right? Like, I don't know if there's enough Rolexes or expensive watches and fast cars out on the planet to keep up with, you know, anyway, I watch like every video I'm able to. Your content is on the Money Pal. I love you, Pablo. Thank you, man. We just, you know, just took us 900 videos to get where we are today. And I don't know what, three years plus of Sensei chats. Actually, yeah, man, crazy stuff. Sensei, someone wondering if you know anything about Pluto chain. Okay, well, let's take a look. Pluto chain. Pluto chain. Not tracked. Pluto chain. Let's see here. Pluto. Pluto chain. Ooh, is there a ticker for Pluto chain? XRP Army, what's up, dude? Yeah, I mean, guys, you know, if you're new to crypto, obviously keeping your money on an exchange, probably not the smartest thing that you can do. You know, the one exchange I feel confident that's not going to go anywhere is Coinbase, because they are the custodian for most of the Bitcoin ETFs and a lot of the other ETFs that are coming. But obviously, you know, cold storage, best solution to make sure you don't wake up one day and your crypto's gone. I will keep looking for Pluto chain. Give me 1 second here. Twitter, Pluto chain. I guess it's this. Pluto chain testnet, DevNet performance exceeding. Let's see. Exciting update. Revamped dashboard unveiled. Dope. Is there a website for this? Plutochain.io. Not secure. Yeesh. Not connecting my wallet to this, just in case. Pre-sale is live. Hold on 1 second, man. Joined February 2024. Okay, so anytime I'm looking at a new Twitter, right? This seems pretty complex, okay? And most projects that are pretty complex take years to build, all right? Now, you're telling me that this project launched its marketing. Oh, I guess it's been a year. Okay, it's been a year, which is, you know, but they're only following 4 people, and they only have about 10,000 followers and 95 posts. This kind of stuff worries me a bit. You know, look at the following here: 3 comments, 2 comments, 2 comments, no comments. I mean, I would be careful. I'd be very careful with this. I wouldn't buy this. I wouldn't buy this. But I'm not saying that, you know, this can't do well. I'm just noticing some things that I have lost money on before investing too early. I mean, Pluto successfully audited by Assure DeFi. This doesn't do me any good. This does not do anybody any good. You basically give Assure DeFi money and they will say you are verified. Okay. Listen, back in 2021, there was a guy that was in my Discord community and his name was Gray, Gray. And Gray went on to build his own type of project where you lock up money with Gray. You don't know who Gray is, but you lock up money with Gray and Gray gives you like a 14 or 16% monthly return. Okay. And they, Assure DeFi had it plastered all over their website. Fast forward, Gray disappeared with, millions of dollars of people's money. So don't listen to Assure DeFi, just be very careful with your money. All right, let's get out of here. I got scammed out of 6,500 XRP. Jose, man, I'm really sorry to hear that. Actually, another, looks scammy. Ryan, I feel you, man. Listen, guys, getting scammed is probably one of the hardest things that you're going to have to deal with in your life. And it's not as bad as like a family member dying, somebody that you care about, a pet or something like that. But losing money hurts anybody. And I think when people are newer to crypto, maybe they're a little excited to learn and grow, and they trust what people are putting in front of them. In Discord, any kind of channel that I join in Discord, I start getting DMs from, it looks like people who are like the admins or whatever. That's how scammers get you. And, we did have a member of my community that got scammed out of some, 5 figures because they trusted some random person that sent them a message. So, please, this is your livelihood. Like 1,000 XRP, $5,000, $10,000, that could turn into some just life-changing money. But your goal here is not to lose it. So just be very careful, all right? You guys get scammed and hacked because you don't enable extra security features on Coinbase. Interesting. I have everything maxed out on Coinbase. Lost it all in BlockFi? Why does that sound familiar? Man, that's tough. Where do you think Stellar will be by the end of the year? Saab, I would just be guessing. Honestly, I have no clue. I don't even think the people that do TA full-time have an idea. I think they have a guess, but it's just a guess, man. And I just don't want to throw out random numbers. I don't think it'll have any true value, right? 2 trains of thought here. One are, we're still in a speculation market. People are speculating on what assets should cost, right? Yes, there's a lot of exciting things happening with, Trump in America and making crypto first and crypto everything, but all of this stuff takes time. We don't even have regulation yet in the US, right? We're getting clear guidance, but we don't have regulation. So personally, I still think we're going to be in a speculation market in the middle of this year, at the end of this year. And, I think things will come back down. And I think other people will get opportunities to buy in. Doesn't mean that, we're not going to see a $10 XRP or $15 XRP. Like crazy shit could happen. FOMO could really kick in, especially if this digital asset stockpile is created and XRP is starting to be bought, or XLM. That would give a huge boost. But just remember, it's speculation. It's not utility prices yet. So just keep yourself safe. Velo, I think Velo's a great token. It's hard, man. There's so many like Ondo, Axelar, right? Velo, XRP, XLM, all good. Lucas Walker, man, thank you. I bought 1K XRP. Should I hold until 1,000? I subbed. I appreciate you holding. I appreciate the 199, Lucas. That's like a half XRP. So I appreciate you, man. So this is what you need to do, right? I can't give you financial advice. This is what I would, if I was sitting in front of a friend and they asked me this question, I will answer as if I'm talking to a friend. Okay. I'm not a financial advisor, so anything I say, please don't consider it financial advice. All right. Your 1,000 XRP if XRP could go to like $10, $15 this year because of FOMO, that could turn into $10,000 or $15,000, right? If you start to see the market coming back down, right? People are selling. If you still hold on to that XRP, you're going to lose a lot of the things that you've worked hard to gain. Okay. So it depends where we are in 6 to 8 months with the market. But if you can sell on the top of that and then buy back when XRP dips down, maybe you can buy 2,000 or 3,000 or 5,000 XRP if you time it right. That's what I would tell my friend to try to pay attention to do. All right. Bitcoin maxi tiers. Oh, Jordan, are you watching the start of the chat? We're at the end of the chat. You must be watching the start of the chat. I love it. I love when people, are just talking about some random shit we talked about like an hour ago. That was pretty good, man. Hold it, diamond hands. Yeah, and that's another thought too, right? If you're unsure about when to sell and these type of things, if you don't have access to a good financial advisor, some people are just going to hold through it and add as they can, right? They're looking at the next 5 to 10 years, maybe even longer, right? When you're buying a stock, right? You don't buy a stock and you turn around and sell it in a week or a month, unless you're day trading stocks. You buy stocks for your retirement, right? I think people should use that same mindset with crypto right now. Okay. Never sell your XRP. See, there's different. You ask anybody the same question, you're going to get 10 different answers, right? Bank of Japan is starting to use Ripple Network. Also, 80% of their banking system, it's not 80%, AMAC. Not 80%. I mean, maybe 80% is hooked up to Ripple, but doesn't mean that every bank is going to use it, right? I think we just need to, that would be really cool, man. But we just need to set some limits on that. Are you going to tune into the X Space live? Which one is that? Honest. What space am I missing? I saw you liking BMT today. I think that was just the tweet. Bitcoin maxi tiers, right? You're talking about this. Hold on. You're talking about this, right? Hold on. This.
Ripple is undermining American prosperity and freedom. I can confirm.
I just thought this was funny as hell, man. I just thought it was really funny. I liked it. I don't. Is it a project? I just thought it was a random person trying to be funny on Twitter. 7:30, Monica Longo's live. 7:30 Eastern. Oh, so like right now. Let's take a look. Which account? Is it on her account? Oh, here you go. Yeah, we'll listen to some of this. We'll listen to some of this. Waiting for it. Can XRP go to $500 this year? You would need institutional help to get XRP to those type of levels. I don't see it happening this year. I don't see it happening this year. BMT XRP $3 billion market cap. Is that real, bro? Is that real? I didn't really know it was a project. I just thought it was hilarious. Hold on. BMT. Oh, we missed it, bro. Oh my God. Look at this. 3.1 million. That is a clever fucking name for a token. I mean, the chart's looking pretty good. Chart's looking pretty good, man. It would have been nice to buy this yesterday, obviously, but it just went up. Came back down, correction. Building some momentum again. I don't know. It might be something to take a look at. I have a hard time buying XRP meme coins. Because it's like, if I lose the XRP, like I get really sad about it. Oh, it's not started yet. It's not started yet. Waiting for it. Is starting to pop off. Only 3 days old. Not too late. Brother, Knock yourself out, my friend. I would never buy meme coin. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, different people have different risk tolerances, right? So tokenization will make the market cap peeps jaw drop. Absolutely. 100%. We were just talking about that for like 40 minutes. Someone in your chat mentioned it. Oh, BMT? That is really good. I didn't even know it was a project, guys, to be honest with you. I just thought that I'm just sick of seeing that guy cry about Bitcoin. I just thought it was funny, man. I really did. Looks like they're behind on this. Hold on. Let me just go back to Monica Long's. Nope, not started yet. We're waiting. What was the story of Unicorn Fart Dust meme coin? Just something that got popular, man. You know, if you can build a community around a token, anything's possible, brother. What's good crypto trading space that's available in Hawaii? I don't really. You in Hawaii, Pablo? I don't really think there's any crypto trading space in here, you know, on the island. At least on Oahu, I don't know of. But if you are from here and you do know one, hit me up on Twitter. Do you think adoption will void the normal cycle? So this is a good question. This is a good question, right? Doesn't matter how much adoption, everything is going to go through some type of bull market, bear market. The prices will be a lot better, right? Because then you'll get to a utility price for your assets. But I still think we'll have cycles, just maybe not as crazy, right? Oh my God, I'm so impatient. What is going on with this thing? Damn, they're already 3 minutes late. All good. I'm on Kauai. Yeah, I don't know if there's any space there, my friend. But great to have you here, brother. Is Trump going to speak about crypto this Thursday? I don't know, TD. I don't know, but who is Monica Long? Monica Long is the president of Ripple. Here, I'll show you. Oh, shit. Here you go. This is Monica Long. I've done a lot of videos on her, but she's the president at Ripple. Mommy Monica, she's hot. You guys are wild. You guys are wild, bro. Refresh your page and started. All right. Okay. Okay. I was trying to do that. What the fuck, man? What do you mean it started? Am I crazy or what? If it started, where is it? If it started, it's not starting for me. I don't know what to tell you. I've tried to open this thing like 17 times, man. It's not started. They are talking now. Women president, I'm selling. Seriously. I think we need to get over ourselves. I think women are a lot better at a lot of things than men are, personally. And you need good diversification in any type of business. Oh, man, I don't know why this won't work. Hold on, Ripple XDev. Let me pull that up.
About $200 billion. And the next wave of growth will really come from utility, which is the heartbeat of where we see RLUSD working. You, of course, know our Ripple payments business. We've now served more than $70 billion in volume and still counting. Ripple dollars, RLUSD, that went live as part of our payments product earlier this month. And you mentioned custody. We're seeing,
Yes.
yeah. So it's really interesting. We're seeing more companies lean into tokenization, and as you tokenize new assets, you of course need secure options for storage. And so I think we've all heard the same numbers of gazillions of dollars, trillions and trillions of dollars pouring into
Yes.
tokenization within the next 5 years. So custody will be front and center of the story. And we continue to be a market leader for large banks. So our customers are like BBVA, HSBC, DBS, and we're really pleased with our custody business, more than doubling year on year last year, as well as our payments business.
Wow, you've got your plate full, and you did mention tokenization. I'd like to ask you a bit more about tokenization. So, how does Ripple envision tokenization transforming finance? What are the key use cases? Can you please share?
It's such a great question because, yes, we're seeing all the headlines, starting last year, BlackRock launching its BUIDL fund, and now JP Morgan, Bank of America, every big bank is moving into tokenizing their financial assets. And the big question is why? What's the use case, as you were putting it? What we are hearing and observing is it's a big one is 24/7 availability for trading and real-time settlement. So actually totally on the nose, similar to the same problems we have been solving in payments. But with tokenization, if you tokenize treasuries or bonds or whatever, for investors to be able to trade those outside of traditional market hours is really tough today. So that's the benefit of putting it on chain, and of course getting real-time settlement out of it.
Right.
And you may have seen this morning that we announced a partnership with Ondo Finance. They're a leader
Yes,
in this
I
space.
saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to give them a shout out. We're really happy. They're bringing their OUSG, so this is their short-term U.S. Treasuries, which are backed by the BUIDL fund. They're going to bring them onto XRP Ledger, so people can instantly mint and redeem using Ripple dollars.
Yeah, that's awesome. Also, there's a fun fact about the XRP Ledger. People may not know that the XRPL has enabled tokenization since 2012 in the form of IOUs. So the XRPL is an OG blockchain in terms of tokenization, amongst other features like the boot index, etc.
Yeah, yes, 100%. And so really, you're right. Going all the way back to 2012, we have experience with this. I mean, in the original documentation, gateways would issue IOUs. And when the original gateways were issuing things like, dollars and CNY and other currencies, today we'd call those stablecoins, but that wasn't
That's right. Yeah.
in the lexicon back then. So yeah, we've been working in this for a long time. And also, in the 2015-16 time horizon, when we worked with a lot of large banks on different consortium models with payments, we also did an interbank payments use case with tokenized money on XRP Ledger. So this is a tried and true path for us.
Certainly is. Talking about tokenization, are there any notable partnerships or projects that Ripple is particularly excited about when it comes to tokenization?
Yes. Well, I kind of scooped myself there with Ondo, but I'll give them another shot. Yeah, Ondo, we're super excited about. We've been partnered with a company in Singapore, actually, Open Eden. They have brought T-bills, tokenized T-bills onto XRPL. And I think they've now surpassed $100 million in total value locked. We also last year partnered with a big tokenization player out of the UK called Archax. They're FCA regulated, and they have a tokenized money market fund from Aberdeen that they've brought to XRPL. And on our, within our custody customer base, the banks we work with, like SocGen Forge, they were the first to issue a bond as a security token on a public blockchain. And they also, of course, have issued their Euro stablecoin on XRPL. And yeah, we with our custody customers, we have a few different banks doing some interesting stuff with physical collectible assets for estate planning, and even mobility use case with an auto manufacturer.
Awesome. Like, the XRP community, we're always digging up information. So thank you for sharing that. On a related note, I want to shift our focus to the APAC region. Now, given the rapid innovation in APAC, what specific initiatives are Ripple planning to further expand its presence and impact in the region?
Yeah, I would say Asia Pac has definitely been a leader in pace of innovation, and the regulators providing a strong tailwind to that. For countries like Singapore, I know Hong Kong, HKMA as well. But MAS has really, early on, they leaned in and really embraced public-private partnership in developing sandboxes and projects like Guardian to really understand the technology and then come out with clear rules. So they're one of the regulators that we're licensed with, which gives us lots of opportunity. The market's just much more advanced in the region. So with DBS, we mentioned them earlier, in their digital asset exchange, DDEX. So they're using Ripple custody to run that, which was a first of its kind in the region. Or another example is Union Bank in the Philippines. They're using Ripple custody, and they're the only bank in the Philippines with permission to hold digital assets on their balance sheet.
Oh,
yeah,
that's interesting.
Really exciting.
Thanks for that. Later today, we're going to hear from developers and businesses building on the XRP ledger. So what role does Ripple play in fostering these ecosystems in APAC in particular?
Yeah, we want to support and help, foster the development of these builders and these entrepreneurs in the region. Last year, we launched a fund. So we have an XRPL grants fund globally. We launched a specific fund to support developers and builders in Japan and Korea. And through that, we're able to provide funding, straight up funding in the form of either grants or startup investments. Also more support, either technical support for partnerships or different community growth initiatives. And I think you gave a shout out to Crypto Airy. Hey, Crypto Airy, I know you're going to be
yes,
interviewing David Schwartz, and I think you have a few different startups will also be taking the stage. So yeah, I think Girin, you may have already heard from.
Yes,
great.
I'm very aware of them. Yes.
Yeah, and I think there'll be some others like Band Protocol and Elysia. So I won't steal all their thunder. I'll let them pitch their own.
Just talking about developers, what message would you share with developers and institutions in APAC who are building on the XRPL?
Yes. And I just remembered one more.
All right, guys. I'll pull clips from this, and we'll talk about it at a later time, but I don't need to listen to like every single detail about it's all good. So I want to get some of your questions here. Can't really talk over somebody else. It's kind of weird. But somebody's asking, somebody asked about XRP price. I mean, we do talk about this a lot, but for XRP to hit $50 this year, you're talking about, what is that, like a 15x from the current price? You're talking about, what is the current market cap? Hold on. XRP's current market cap is 177 billion. Yay. Let me see here. Times, what did I say? Like, you're asking for $50. You're talking about a 15x. You're talking about $2.6 trillion market cap for XRP. It could happen. It depends how much the FOMO kicks in. If the US government does start buying XRP this year, if other countries or banks start buying XRP, that could obviously take us to new heights, man. Is it possible? It's possible. Is it probable? Hard to say. Oh, all right, Josh. I hear you, brother. Thank you. Oh yeah, Josh is here. Anyways, I was this was kind of a cool moment for me. I was in Whole Foods the other day, and I was, checking out. I was actually I was listening. Anytime like my editor releases a video, I just kind of like to check things, re-listen to maybe how I could explain things better. And so I had my earpods in, and somebody comes like walks up and is looking like right at me, and I'm like, okay. And I look up, and the person says, "Hey, are you Crypto Sensei?" And I was like, "Oh, cool." Only happened twice ever that somebody recognized me out in public. So I thought that was fun. I waited for the gentleman to get done checking out at the store. He kind of ran over like as he was checking out, and I'll probably go have lunch with him. But it was a really cool moment. Thank you, Lucas. A lot of bread coming to the market. Yeah, but you're talking about a lot more value. $50. You're going to need, like, if you could start tokenizing like $1 trillion of assets and bringing that on, that would play a vital role in getting to a price like that. I mean, if you watch the video, like this whole content that I just put out the last, like 40 minutes of this chat before the Monica Long stuff, I got into how do you decrease the circulating supply of XRP? What you need to do that with staking, and a few other things, but go back and watch that portion. Or if you don't want to watch that portion, wait until the video comes out tomorrow. It'll explain all of that stuff to you. All right, let's go ahead and put that user on timeout. Guys, listen, respect each other in the chat. Like, I shouldn't have to be your teacher or whatever to put you on timeout for being stupid. Treat people with respect, and you will get treated with respect. Simple. All right. I guess China wants to counter US crypto base. I mean, I think, Alex, a lot of countries are going to step in the ring, right? It's not just China and the US versus each other, right? You have the UK itching to get into the crypto market, right? Passing legislation, European Union, Singapore, Switzerland, all of these other countries want to be a part and want to have maybe their own type of crypto reserves. So if there's like a planet-wide, rush to go buy these assets, we're going to see some stupid shit. Lane had a question above. Lane. Okay, Lane, here you go. What would you recommend to watch for when you should sell? Do you think it will be most coins at the same time? Okay, so yes, Lane, you will start to see a huge you'll start to see the market dip, and it's going to be, so how we're getting to that point is meme coins will start to go do insane, like Pepe and Shiba Inu and all of like the old school meme coins and the new ones that are like maybe $500 million or 750 million or $1 billion. If you start to see those go to like 2 billion, 3 billion, 4 billion, that's probably the time that you want to be looking for the exit. All right. When like the market doesn't feel like anything could break it, that's when you need to be most worried. Okay. Chat is moving fast, Ariana. Thank you so much, guys. If you guys could thank Ariana, she's been moderating the chat with a few other mods. She's doing a great job. So if you could show her some love and respect, I'd really appreciate that. What's the update on XRP? Brandy, the whole chat has been an update on XRP. No, I'm just kidding. If you go back in time, maybe to like 40 minutes into the chat, I talk about XRP for like 45 minutes or 50 minutes. There's a lot of value in there, but newest thing is partner with Ondo, BlackRock on the XRP ledger for institutional clients. Treasury bonds are coming to the XRP ledger through that. So it's a great thing. Alex G says, I subscribed to you a few days ago. The way you structure your videos and supply the news is pretty cool. Thanks for keeping up the good work. Thanks, Alex. Much love, man. Appreciate you. I used to make videos like early days. I'd make videos and I would put a lot of time and energy, and like 8 views, 10 views, 50 views. And at a few points I was like, is this worth to continue? I'm doing something that I'm very passionate about, that I love. I love, taking the complexities of the crypto market, trying to break them down into smaller pieces that people can absorb a little bit easier, helping people understand it a bit more. And I'm glad that I saw it through. I probably wouldn't have been able to do all of that without support from my community and Cryptonaires. Obviously, my wife, my dog, my family, my mom and dad. They helped support me through some really hard times in my life, and it's gotten me to where I am. So yeah, Alex, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Oh, see, I love that. Thank you guys so much. Pablo, good people, man. Nicholas, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, Ariana's name on when I look at the chat, I can show you here. Like, I can actually show you what this looks like. Here, let me show you. So this is what it looks like for me looking at the chat. Okay, so things happen pretty quickly, right? So I can see her name in blue, and so I know that she's it stands out to me. Everyone else is in white, and then people who are members of the channel that support the YouTube channel are going to be in green. So that's what it looks like. If you guys are if you're wondering, oh, that's kind of hard to see. Sorry. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. There you go. That's what it looks like. Appreciate you, Justin. Much love, man. We still got 2,000 people hanging out. So guys, if you have any other questions, please let me know. Brandy says, so XRP going to do $10 a coin or not possible? Brandy, that's $10 is an inevitability. I think you'll see a $10 XRP over the next few months. Personally, I think that's very simple to do. Very easy. Now, if you said like 50 or 500, then we need to kind of slow the train down and take a deep breath. But $10, very reasonable. I think so. Hi from Scotland, Anthony Finn. Nice to see you, man. Thank you for being here. Do you think DAG has a good future? Free speech, that's a great question. Nick, I see your question. I'll get to it in a second here. When it comes to DAG, right? I'll tell you a story, which I hope it helps. I don't know what they're currently doing, but I do know that I was working very closely with a project that was working with the Constellation DAG ecosystem. And they originally wanted to launch on DAG. And mainnet was pushed back for years, right? Mainnet's been pushed back since like 2021. And I know that their lead technical person, White Noise on Twitter, Wyatt, he left DAG because of something that happened there. And I know that when the company that I was dealing with was trying to have their development team hook up to some of the DAG technology, I know that it took months. And I know that it was extremely complicated. And I know that at the time, many others were having similar issues. I don't know if they've since rectified that, but anytime your technology is too complicated for a development team to take months on to connect to it, there's a problem, right? There's a problem with that. I don't know if they've rectified it. They might have, but just be careful. Okay. Do I own Ondo? I own a little bit of Ondo. Nothing to like, nothing to like, what is I'm trying to figure out the slang term is for, I can't think of it, but no, I don't own too much of it. I own a small amount of Ondo. Do you think gold will drop soon or just steadily go up? Are we talking about the XRP price? Price prediction for HBAR, Tyler. I don't know, man. I'm not a chart analyst person. I don't know. It's all speculation. A dollar? I don't know. I'm just gonna. There's nothing behind that. Sensei, what times do you stream? So I normally stream on Tuesdays and Fridays at 2:30 PST is when I normally stream. Next week on Monday, though, I am moving Sensei Chat from Tuesday to Monday. I have a special guest coming in on Monday, and they're doing a launch on Monday, and it's going to be cool. We're going to get some information live out to the community, and actually people in my community, Cryptonaires, if they want early access to buy into this project, they will be given access to do that. We're about to announce some stuff here soon. I'm just waiting on some final details of it. Actually, I could probably pull up what we're going to be looking at. Give me 1 second here. Let me give me 1 second. I could pull up what I'm talking about here. Hold on. Give me a few. Live streaming. Man, my whole world shuts down when I live stream, and I kind of have to ignore some people. So creator brief. Let me see here. Important, do not share any information before January 16th at 9 p.m. Okay, so this is, I can share this. Okay. All right, so let me show you this. Okay, so this is called GOAT Gaming Alpha. Okay, so this is, the public doesn't usually see this, but I'm showing you because, I got the power to do that. So fuck it, we're going to do it. GOAT Gaming is powered by advanced Alpha AI tooling suite, enabling the launch of hundreds of games in 2025, driving Alpha GOATs, autonomous AI agents that compete, create, and earn for players 24/7. These agents unlock upgrades and climb elite matches, redefining how players engage with profit and from the gaming ecosystem. With its ecosystem expanding to include third-party developers, GOAT Gaming is offering its advanced infrastructure, Alpha AI Toolkit, and strong community base to serve as a hub for the next generation of accessible games, empowering developers to launch and monetize and scale Telegram games seamlessly. So it's talking about this. They're going to have a big announcement on February 6th. They're going to launch it. And then it talks about what makes it exciting. Let's just talk about a few things here. ChatGPT moment, a revolutionary leap forward in how players can engage and participate in value creation in game. Acting as passive wealth engines, Alpha Goats compete in tournaments to participate in 24/7 live streams where humans make predictions and earn a share of the fees generated and generate revenue for owners 24/7. I think this is kind of cool, man. Gaming ChatGPT moment. Alpha Goats are gaming ChatGPT moments. Unveiling idle gaming. AlphaGo takes the phenomenal of idle gaming to the next level. I think they kind of said this 3 or 4 times already. They need to correct some of that, but it's all good. And then it talks about what sets us apart. We'll learn more about this on Monday. And then I think they have, here you go. So cost $300 to $775 per AlphaGoat, tier-based sales subject to change. So, we're going to interview these people on Monday, and then anybody in my community, Cryptonaires, that wants access to buy this early will get the opportunity. And if they allow me to, I will try to offer it to all of you too. But I know it's for my community. I don't know if it's for my YouTube community. So just bear with me on that. Holy shit! 50 of you sent a message in the last 2 minutes. Okay. XRP will make a major drop soon. Why do you think that, Adam? Is the crypto market, bull market over? I don't know, man. Thoughts on Near Protocol? I think it's a great ecosystem. I don't know enough of it as I know XRP, right? Not even close to the same knowledge, but I do have a close friend that their main portfolio is built off of Near, and they are extremely bullish on it. You like that, D-Morg? You like it? It's pretty cool, huh? I'll have the team here on Monday to talk to you guys about it. Stop looking at the charts. This is actually a good, I don't check prices, charts. I don't check the stuff every day, especially when it comes to XRP. I just buy it and I forget about it, right? Because I know that the market takes time to evolve. We're still in a bull market. It's going to be like that for several more months, hopefully. There's no point to look at it every day. It's going to drive you crazy. The days it dips, you are going to swear up and down the house. You're going to hate the world. The days that it goes up, you're going to feel great. I'm a highly emotional person, and I cannot stare at XRP's price all day long. It just drives me nuts. Thoughts on Flare? I think Flare, I think if they would have just done their airdrop, where instead of rolling it out for like 3 years, every month some drops out, if they would have just done it in the beginning and got all the panic selling out of the way, I think they would be a little bit further on the price. But Flare's utility is real. I just think we're not quite at the utility point yet of the market. I don't know if that'll happen this side or the next cycle, but I do think it's good. Are you buying Ondo? We did talk about Ondo a little bit ago, Black Gold. I own a little bit of Ondo. I'm not buying more Ondo. I'm actually buying more XRP. Probably, I should probably buy some more Ondo. I think all are great assets, guys. What I miss about XRP news? Kendall, man, a lot of great stuff. So if you go back into the chat, maybe like 30 or 40 minutes into the chat, so maybe about an hour and 10 minutes ago, I break down all the XRP news. You have a partnership with Ondo, BlackRock, basically Ondo, BlackRock, and Ripple, XRP, institutional treasury bonds coming onto the XRP ledger. You have a lot of news from Brad Garlinghouse talking about, he did talk to Trump about an XRP strategic reserve and how, you should put America first and American companies. And there's a lot of really good information, man. If you want to go back in time and just listen to the XRP part, I think you'll find a lot of value, man. I just bought some Mondo. Love that, guys. I think that's as just a regular person talking with you, right? I don't have any I have a seal next to me. There's no diploma or plaque or anything like that, right? So I'm a guy next to a seal, right? I think that's cool. Man. You guys know anything about Crudo protocol pre-sales tonight? Crudo protocol. CRUDO. Let's take a look, man. Let's see. Am I sharing it? No, here. Crudo. CRUDO. CRUDO protocol. Joined March 2024. Okay, so here's something interesting. We were looking at a project earlier that somebody brought up, Pluto something, that looked like a scam to me, right? This looks more reasonable. It launched about the same time as that other project we looked at. It doesn't have as many followers, but at least the account is actively following people. And I can see that some people that I'm following actually follow this as well. Don't know too much about these people though. Crudo wrapped 10K community, 160 million tokens sold, 5 pre-sale stages done. I mean, I don't want to get blacklisted. What is this? Let's look. Powering the oil economy? Crudo. Oh, crude. Okay. I like the twist on the name. That's cool. Audited, secured, and verified by solid proof. Okay, cool. Join oil economy. Such a weird thing. Total raise 1.8 million. Tokens sold 5 million. Price is 2.5 cents. Ooh. Now, question. Is it better to buy this now in the pre-sale, in the late stages of the pre-sale, or just wait for it to launch and everybody to freaking panic sell and then buy it on a dip? I think that, I think people need to put more thought into, maybe instead of buying it at the tail end of, let's say, at the tail end of a pre-sale, just to wait for it to launch and then buy it when it dips. I think then you don't have any lockup periods. But if you like this, man, more power to you. Good luck. I wish you all the best. BNY Mellon, don't forget them, and PricewaterhouseCoopers. We talked about that already, Key, man. I appreciate you pointing that out, though. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, we still have 2,000 people just hanging out. It's really, really good to be here with you guys. Someone having trouble with the link for Kryptonaires, can you post it again? Oh, yeah. So, guys, I should talk about this more, but I've just, I've been more focused on answering your questions. But let me just show you this really quickly. So, people ask me all the time, in YouTube comments, how can they support the channels? There's a few things that you can do. If you want to gain a little early access to some content, if you want to ask me a question, you can become a member of the YouTube channel, right? I think it's like $20 a month to do that. Or if you want to take that a step further and join several hundred other people that are just like you, that are looking for the next big thing in the crypto market, there's Kryptonaires. Kryptonaires is my community that I built out with my team and community members, and that we've been there since April 2021. So we're coming up on 4 years. And it's a great group of people. I've become who I am today because of being surrounded by these great people, and it's a great place to come in, learn, and we talk a lot about new projects and, of course, different utilities and stuff like that. And so people are constantly sharing information and how to do all of that stuff. So if you're interested, we have a 5-day free trial. If you want to come in, see what we're about, we won't charge you anything. There is a 50% off the first month. You can use the code BULLRUN. If you trade a lot of meme tokens or new projects, AI agents, the community is filled with a lot of people that are looking for that same stuff. So a lot of good access to good information, and it's a great place where you can learn and grow. All right, there you go. Thank you for reminding me, Ariana. I really appreciate you. Quant, I think Quant's a great technology. I'm not holding any Quant right now, unfortunately. There's so many great projects, and like my money is really focused on XRP right now. I bought 15,000 Flare. It's there. Forget about it. That's like if you buy something and you just, come back and check it in 5 or 10 years, you'll be surprised, right? You're either going to be surprised that, hey, my money grew and it's worth a ton more, or you're going to be surprised like, hey, where'd my money go, right? Did the project fail? So either way, you're going to have a surprise, whether it's a good surprise or a bad. I've heard of Pi Network. I can't recall what it does, though, Coulter. I do apologize. Signed, sealed, and delivered. What do you think about Wall Street Pepe? I don't know anything about Wall Street Pepe, but usually, from my experience, there's the original, which is Pepe, and then there's all the imitations after that. And usually the imitations don't even come close to the original. In my previous experience with meme coins. Never ending Crudo sale. Is it still like, is it one of those that they're like, our pre-sale has been going on for 6 months, right? You just keep sucking people's money out. Like, listen, scammers have found a way to be better at what they do. We need to be better at what we do, which is research and trying to understand what the next market shifts are going to be in the crypto market. Bro, I'm just waiting for us to get our yachts. I like it. I like it, Rohit. I like it, man. Make sure to come pick me up in Hawaii, man. All right. I'm down to go travel. As long as I can bring my dog, probably my wife, we're good. I can't imagine taking Luda and my wife's just staying at home. I don't think that would fly too well. So I'll need a little bit more space on the yacht. Peru did go up, it's done. Same people, mostly their own projects crash. HBAR or XLM diversify. I think both are great. If both are added to the US stockpile, I think both are going to do really well. Sensei, someone was wondering about RSR. Man, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Reserve rights, right? Reserve rights. I remember. All right, let's look it up. RSR. Look at this. Reserve rights. This was like a hot token back in 2021. You guys remember? I remember this. I remember this very well. Yep. Look at this. Oh, God. This thing went from nothing, 0.002 to 10 cents, 50x. You got to love it. I have no idea what's going on with our RSR recently. it's really difficult. Like some of these tokens that were previous bull market or previous bull market, people sometimes lose attention spans and they move on, right? I think the XRP community and some of these other communities like ADA, they have a really good, thriving ecosystem filled with incredible people who are always thriving for more information to understand everything better. So dog is first. I love that. I love that. Dog is always first, man. Greetings from Brazil. Oh, what's up, Gustavo? Nice to see you, brother. My wife is from Brazil, actually. I've been to Brazil many times. Beautiful country, man. Oh, the food. Love the food. You're going to have your own, bro. Come on. We're going to have yacht parties. I am a little old for yacht parties, but I'm down. I used to drink a lot in my 20s, but that was like a decade and a half ago. I don't really party too much these days, but you know, Party Sensei could come back. Party Sensei could definitely come back. Mark Abbott's Hawaii from rainy, windy Devon. Mark Abbott's hi from rainy, windy Devon. Where's Devon? Sorry, when I saw HI, I thought you were in Hawaii. My brother is checking in from Long Island. What's up, Sugar Mike? Good to see you, man. Thank you for being here. Is Zango a good wallet cold storage? What are you storing, Micah? Are you storing XRP? Guys, listen. If you're storing XRP, the best XRP wallet is Zamin, right? Hold on. Right there. Zamin. That's what you want. That's the best XRP wallet you can have on your phone. We too old for parties, bro. I feel you, man. I feel you. Man, like 9 o'clock comes around and I'm like, bedtime, you know? I don't know what it is, man. You hit a certain age and all you want is, you know, eat dinner, watch a good program, you know, TV show, kick back, turn your brain off for a little bit, right? Of course, Mika. I hope that's helpful, my friend. If you're storing other crypto assets, something like a Coinbase wallet might be pretty secure. Obviously, there's a lot of money that went into that technology. Those are some free wallets. Bonk? Are you serious? I'm just kidding, Lori. I don't know, Lori. You know, I haven't heard anyone mention Bonk in a very long time. Is it still going to probably pop with some of these other altcoins? Probably, but I just don't know too much about it. Check your testosterone levels if you feel sleepy. My testosterone's really low. So if you don't know, I am awaiting to have multiple surgeries on my hips and my knee. And because of that, I can't really get too much physical exercise. That's why I'm very pale. And so my testosterone levels are a little bit low because of that. Treasure T, also a good wallet. MicroStrategy. So MicroStrategy has the infinite money glitch. If you don't know what this is, I'll explain it to you. So MicroStrategy is able to borrow money at extremely low rates. So MicroStrategy's average loan is from 0.7% to like 1.8%. Okay. They go out and they take billions of dollars in loans. They go buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin has an average return yearly. So I'm using average return now. Okay. Yearly of 58%. They usually take about 3 or 4% to pay their loans down or whatever it is. And they hoard the Bitcoin. So could that also be replicated for other assets? I'm sure it will be. Why are people not bullish on Army? I think Army is a cool meme token. A great name, fucking great name. Actually, big shout out to Gabe. Gabe is actually my somebody that I work closely with in Kryptonaires. You know, been friends with him for a long time, and he pointed out Army to me like under 500,000 or under, like maybe it was like 200K. I was of course in a meeting. I got out of the meeting and it was at like a few million already, and I just said fuck it. But all good. Eggs for testosterone? Okay. Hadn't thought about that. I do love some eggs. What are gel shots? Is that like Jello shots? Decent wallet? Yeah, decent wallet's a good wallet. That's a good wallet, guys. Algorand, Derek, Algorand's a great asset. It's going to do good things, man. I don't know as much about Algorand as I do like XRP, so I can't really give you like a full rundown, but I do know it's a good ecosystem. I mean, any ecosystem that Gary Gensler was, that's his friend, right? The guy who is the CEO of Algorand was Gary Gensler's friend. That's why Algorand never had any problems about, worrying about securities. I don't know. Gel they injected into your knees. If it's not bone on bone, I have a torn meniscus in my knee. So I don't know. I go to the doctors tomorrow at 11 a.m. Hawaii time. They're going to tell me, they're going to look at the MRIs. I had an MRI of my hips and my leg, and my knee this month, past few weeks. And so they're going to tell me what they can do. We could do hair loss tips next. Oh my God. Hey, we talk about crypto for 2 hours. We're going to talk about some other, random shit. I mean, we're all human here. All right, Derek. I hope it helps, man. Thanks you for being here. I appreciate you, bro. I just ordered a Keystone wallet. You know who built a wallet too is Steve, right? Steve. I got to get those details from Steve where I can just kind of pull it up when I'm chatting, but he's got a good wallet too. Oh, all right, guys, do me a favor. So tomorrow, there's going to be a video put out on my channel, probably in the morning. That it's how much XRP do you need to retire? And I actually get into some really finer details around circulating supply, where I think XRP can realistically go over the next few years. And I bring a lot of passion and information into that video. I think you will find value in that video if you spend some time to check that out. So don't forget about that, okay? Are you tuning in 7:30 for XRP Community Day? It's already going on, Joey. We were listening to it earlier. We kind of moved past it. But I'm sure there's going to be clips that people are going to take, and I'll do a video about the best clips that we find, okay? Eggs are not bad for you. Boil some. It's a texture thing with boiling eggs. Ooh. I like scrambled eggs. Bay Area in the house. What's up, Paul? I'm from San Mateo. Lived in like Los Gatos, Cupertino. I was just visiting my mom in the Bay Area during Christmas time. So I love the Bay. What's my original entry for XRP? I think it's like 28 cents. 28, give or take. 27, 28. I think it's 28. Yeah, 28 cents, brother. How many XRP do you think you must own to be valued at 1 million? D Trent, that's a great question. I think your question, how long are you going to hold that XRP for, right? Like if we're talking about 10 years from now, obviously, XRP might be $500 or $5,000 or $10,000. We just don't know what we don't know at this point. We do know that the world's financial system is moving to blockchain, and a lot of the world's value will find its way onto, the XRP ledger and some other assets. So if and when that happens, who knows what kind of value that could bring. And then, of course, if we do staking and treasury bonds and all these other things that reduce the circulating supply, XRP could be really expensive before you know it. 50K XRP to retire. I mean, if XRP is $1,000 a token and you have 50K XRP, you have $50 million. LCX. My brain knows the ticker. LCX exchange? Hold on. Let me see. LCX. Yep. LCX exchange. All right. Let's take a look here. LCX crypto integrity. What is this an exchange of though? Isn't the DAG ecosystem? 7% fixed returns. That's pretty juicy. I mean, it's been here since the last bull market. I just, am I going to buy LCX over XRP? No. But if you find value, more power to you. Looking for a good entry now. Oh, I'm sorry, Steven. I didn't understand your question. Now's a good time as any. Obviously, if XRP goes lower, you can dollar cost average down, or you can sit and wait and see what happens. Like it's hit or miss, right? Like I added, $10,000 or $12,000. I sold some Ethereum. I put some into XRP the other day, whatever the price was. I don't know, man. James says he got in at 37 and 58 cents. Strong, James. Love that. Moving to Oahu in 2 weeks. All right, Lori. Enjoy it. Are you going? What side of the island you going to be on? Obviously, like west side, you're going to have more traffic. If you live in like, hard to say. What's up, Sunnyvale? Oh, shit. Paul, I went to Homestead High School. Right there. Sunnyvale, Cupertino border. You got Fremont, right? Did we go to, how old are you, Paul? What high school did you go to, man? What's up, Sunnyvale? Dude, I wonder if I know you, man. West Side? West Side is extremely beautiful. Like Eva Beach, West Side, Coalino, West Side, or further down West Side. Makaha. Ooh, Makaha is so beautiful. Makaha is so beautiful. That's going to be really great. You are going to experience some traffic as you go into like downtown. It's going to take you a lot of time, but Makaha is probably not a more beautiful place in Hawaii than like Makaha Beach in that area. It's just not a lot of people down there, not a lot of traffic, very, very calm, very chill, great place to live. You're buying the future. Buying now is looking to the future. Well said, James. Damn, we've had a steady stream with just 2,000 people hanging out. It's a lot of fun, guys. All right, guys, listen. I've been streaming for 2 hours, 11 minutes. I got to give the mods a break. I need to give my brain a break. I love you all. Thank you for your support. I'll be back on Friday. Same chat, new information. I'll answer any of your questions then if you have some. I really appreciate your time and your support. I hope you have a great rest of your week. I'll see you on Friday. All right? Aloha. Bye, guys. Bye, Kate. Thanks, Ariana. Appreciate you. Bye, everyone.